Welcome to the grandstand. We do horse racing every day, live streaming. We do it on the basis of data science and a little bit of understanding of horse racing, a little bit of experience in horse racing. But mostly we use science, physics, machine learning to analyze what are going to be the outcomes of the races. That's what we do at grandstand, and we do only live streams. But today, we have the opportunity to work with the Royal Ascot races, and this video is about the Royal Ascot races. We can't do a live stream, but we'll try to do an analysis of what might be the outcome of the races at Royal Ascot the first day on Tuesday. So before we jump into the data part of it, let's try and take a look at the map of this track. This is how the track looks like. This is the finishing line, and this last bend, the distance from the last bend to the finishing line is about 500 meters, which is about 2.5 furlong. And this is downhill. So this is a long distance, and all the runners will uh, should get the right opportunity to do what they can do their best. And this will also be very advantageous for the heavier horses. So that's what the track looks like. We have a ground reading that is going to be good. It's not soft, it's not heavy, but it is going to be good on Tuesday when the races are going to be there, unless it starts raining there. So that's more or less about the track. So we'll get to the data part of it. So I've already worked on the data, because doing the data it takes a little bit of time, and I did not want to do that while recording this video. So this is a 1600 meter. The first one is a 1600 meter. We've got about 14 runners, and when we were doing the analysis, when we were trying to find out the best horses, this is without the paddock. We have not seen the horses at the paddock. We generally do that while when we do the live racing every day. But this, we are doing it without the paddock. If we just look at the data, 2, 1, 8, and 5, they are looking the best for the first race. 8 is with all the right numbers, and it's beautifully managed. 1 is looking equally good, and with some very unique advantage here. And 2 is a horse which is also within this particular section, which is going to be very advantageous for a 1600 meter with a 500-meter straight. So this is our the primary numbers, and 5 is what we call as a coffee bet. It's like a coffee money, and it's a place bet. These 3 are the prime, and then 5 is the coffee money. But these are the top 4 horses that are there as per the data, and this is probably how it'll work. So if we're looking at the first 3 contenders, that's 2, 1, and 8. So there should be at least one Cunella between these 3. And if one of them gets beaten, that is going to probably be replenished by this number 5. So, you know, it totally depends on how the bets are placed. It totally depends on how the numbers are played. But this is what should be the first race, 218 and 5. That's the first one. We'll go to the second one. The second one is a 1200 meter, and when we're looking at this, if we look at 1 and 5, they look absolutely impeccable. 1 and 5 is absolutely impeccable. uh, 11 has the advantage, and 11 is equally good. So the top three numbers are 11, 1, and 5, and the fourth number is 9. However, there's this 19, which is also there, and this could turn very little. This could turn into a disaster if this thing gets onto it. That's what I mean. Primarily, what we're looking at is 11, 1, and 5, and then it is 9. Uh, we do this every day. This we race on the basis of this sheet and this algorithm every day during the live races. We do it in Hong Kong, we do it in different parts of Australia. This is exactly what we do, and we are very, very uh, you know uh, we work on this on a regular basis, so that this gives us the maximum amount of accuracy. So the second one, we are looking at 11.15, and then we are looking at the the fourth one is 9. However, 19 is a check. This one can turn very little. We'll go to the third race. The third one is 1,000 meter, and we've seen the risk analysis here. We are considering that fact as well. This one, there's no point of doing risk analysis, because this one is a class one, and there's probably uh, each and every horse that is with zero risk, and that's just maddening. It is. We can't do the risk analysis with confidence here on this one, but we've done the risk analysis on this one, and it's 12, 15, and 17 is what we are getting for the 1,000 meter, and 9 is the other one. However, 8 is a 5-year-old mare, and this one is you know uh, this one is very hard to say, because we don't have much going on in this particular section, and it is one of the horses um, where we have some informations which are not available. uh, we couldn't find those informations, and that's why this one is a check. 8 is a check, but primarily what we're looking at is 12, 15, 7, and 9. 8 is a check. Number 4 is again a class 1, and it's a 1,600 meter. The 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 stuff is the same thing. We go with uh, the right sections, and when we do that, this is what we get: 6, 7, and 4, wherein 6 and 7 are with zero risk. That's what the sheet is saying. I'm not saying we are 100% correct. No, we are not. It's horse racing. We make mistakes. We learn from our mistakes, and we try to improvise that. We make changes in our algorithms, and we keep improving what we are doing. So what we're looking at is 6, 7, and 4, and 1 is the fourth one. That's the race number 4. Race number 5 is a 4,000 meter. Now, this is this could be very tricky. Uh, I mean, uh, doing it on papers and practically when it is at the race course. Uh, this is what we are looking at. This is exactly what we are looking at. This is the minimum risk on 3 and 1. In 5, that's what we have. So we kind of looking at 3, 1 and 5, and 9 is the fourth number which we are looking at. But I'm kind of a little worried about this particular race because of the distance. This might be very advantageous for the younger horses, like the ones which are 4-year old, and it could turn out to be very advantageous for those horses. Number 5 is a 6-year old mare. um, this one, uh, i I kind of have a little doubt, let me put it this way, on 3-1. On the 5, I have a little doubt because it's a 6-year old mare and it's a 4,000 meter distance, and that's a little doubt I have. But other than that, you know it has all the best numbers. That's what is on papers, and we race on the basis of this every day. And this is what it is all about. And we've got everything up here. It looks like these are the primary ones, and 9 is the one which we need to be um, you know which I would consider as a coffee money, as in a place bet. We'll move on to race number 6. We've got 9, 5 and 16 here, with 1 as the coffee money. This is a 2000 meter. We're looking at well managed horses. 9, 5, 16, 1. They look like, this is what we are um, exactly um getting when we are running them through the algorithm. This is what these are the best numbers: 9, 5 and 16, wherein 5 is with zero risk. That means it needs to be there within the top 3. And 9, 5 and 16 are the prime, and 1 is our coffee money. And going to the last one is about 2800 meters, class 2. So this is where we have the first two. We kind of see that they come within the minimum. 11 is the next. That makes it a check. Uh, that makes it a threat. This is quite capable of doing what 11 and 13 are capable of doing. And the next the other one is the 7, which is here with the highest AHP. So AHP basically is an assumed horsepower. This basically is, we try to identify the possibilities of what the horse uh, has, as in in terms of capabilities to do the last mile. So the higher the number is, better it is in the last 500 meters. So this is the highest, and rest everything is with 1, 6, and then there is 9 with the coffee money, which is probably a straight line. We can't miss that. So we're looking at 1, 6, 7, and 9, 11, and 8 are checks. These things can also be very, very active in this particular race. So that's what we have. Um, Thank you for watching this video. Thank you very much for your time. If you find this helpful, if you like this video, that'll be great. Uh, we want to do more races, and we want to do more in Ascot while these races are happening. Uh, that's all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for today. Thank you.